Hi guys, today I have a game for you in the Tier 6 Pensacola. Now it has been a very long time since I've played this ship. As a matter of fact, the last time I remember playing this ship, I think it was Tier 7? No, I don't even remember. That's how long ago it really has been since I've played the Pensacola. I did do a couple games initially when somebody challenged somebody or made the joke of, oh, they wanted to see a secondary build Pensacola game on Zath's replay theater, which I'm sure you're all completely fully aware of, so no reason to continue to shout him out. But we can shout out Griefer, who is an Aussie streamer, usually up in the early mornings for anybody in the States. So if you're a night shift guy, you might be able to check out some of his games, but he also has a YouTube channel. Guess where all that information is? Correct, down in the description. Now, the thing about the Pensacola is it is a glass cannon. This is it's always been a glass cannon. This thing has some really, really nasty AP. As you can see, I'm already doing the screw this shit, I'm out of here. Why am I doing that already? I can see the mini-map just as well as anybody else watching even this replay. I have a Russian battleship and a Masuki. I've already got 3 people targeting me, which is why I like priority target on my cruisers. I don't need to know what ranges they're shooting at me. I just need to know how many of them are shooting at me and whether or not I can show enough side. Or if I need to keep doing a wiggle, or even if doing a wiggle is going to be useful. The Pensacola, you really do need to be aware of your ammo selection. And ammo selection is going to come with target selection, and target's range. You do need to be aware of the range. Usually you're going to be better off the further they are with HE, but it doesn't mean you can't use AP. You just need them to be near full broadside. Our New Mexico is kind of coming over here. I want to have my guns in position to maybe shoot at the DD. But I want to play long range. I don't want to brawl. This ship does not take damage very well at all. Like, if you can go through your Pensacola career never being shot at, man, you're living the dream. Because 9 times out of 10, a battleship looks at you and say, oh, look, a floating citadel. Let me shoot that floating citadel and kill it. And that's usually what happens. This is why I cannot stand Omaha. I hate the Omaha with a passion. That ship, I won't even bring that in a co-op and get anything for free. There's a requirement for me to play the Omaha, I'm not playing it. I hate that ship that much. Pensacola, I do enjoy because the Pensacola does take a little bit more skill. Omaha just seems to get crapped on everything. So enough of me ranting about ships I hate, i.e. Omaha. But as you can see, I got AP and I'm shooting it at the battleship. Battleship showing me plenty of side. Pen damage is not as easily repairable as HE, but as you can see, I'm getting over pens and ricochets. You're thinking, how the hell is a cruiser getting over pens? These are some very powerful AP shells. Do not think of them as a joke. You do not want to be showing yourself broadside to a Pensacola. Now, our poor Russian battleship is over there alone. And, hey, guess what? It's a carrier game, and there's 2 of these guys, and there's 1 of you. Yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm going to support these guys. Now, you may be going, but you're running Hydro instead of defensive AA. Well, I mean, I've got a fighter 2, and it's still tier 6 AA, which is laughable. But the reason I'm running Hydro is because I'm full secondary build. Like I said, because somebody challenged somebody to get a secondary kill in a Pensacola because that was the big joke. How does a Pensacola live long enough to get a secondary kill? These are actually supposed to be super accurate secondaries. But as you can see by the little yellow ring on my minimap, I would blow it up, but I kind of have some keys set to that, to the shrink, and I forget how to do it without it, and I don't want to stop this recording. But it's 4.8 kilometers. Here, I can't even bring that up because... Wait. Is it this? Yeah. There we go. Main battery gives you all the information, but as you can see, secondary battery... Oh, secondary battery... Oh, it's 6.8, not 4.8. That's my stupid... It's my A. It's 6.8 kilometers. Well, why the hell is Pensacola supposed to live that close to anything? It usually doesn't go well for the Pensacola. Now, I really wish I had HE for... I really wish I had HE. I just shot HE, dumbass. I really wish I had AP for that guy, because he's showing me enough broadside. He's going extremely slow. And as you can see, I'm switching to the AP. Now, unfortunately, it's going to reverse a little bit too far. I'm getting a little bit too close to these battleships, which means I can run into them. And more importantly, I can potentially get hit by shells that are meant for them. I run into New York. Now, you know what? With that being said, I do remember somebody in one of the comments saying, you know, how do you handle a situation where you're in this? Well, I guarantee you the New Mexico was looking at those things. I'm more worried about doing my wiggle to avoid shells. I'm too worried about dodging my shells than if I'm going to run into them. It doesn't matter who the hell runs into who. Just say sorry and move on. If the guy wants to report you, well, he's an asshole. And there's not much you can do about it. Somebody's telling everybody to spread out. I'm like, in a carrier game? That's stupid. Doesn't mean we have to be on top of each other. But at the same point, we don't need to be spread out. Now, I'm sure he's saying, you know, maybe people are a little bit too close. And the only thing I'm thinking is, crap, there's a DD on our cap. I have to push in. Thank God I got a hydro. But I have to push in to potentially stall the cap for this. But I still need to be dodging shells because you can. That's AP from battleships coming in. You've got to use your maneuverability for you. I don't want to get close because the further away, the more maneuverable I am in making these turns to avoid being shot at and killed. Unfortunately, all of my AG has been doing superb damage, and my AP has been doing, well, garbage damage, to be honest with you. But just because I'm not having luck with the AP doesn't mean you shouldn't use it and or try it. Now, luckily, this guy was nose in. Boom, I burn him down.
Cruiser sunk. Our team
you know,
has taken the lead.
Using a little bit more HE out of this thing than, in all honesty, I would like to use. Now I'm coming back to give our Russian buddy some, I guess you can call AA support. But I wasn't doing it to go, oh, hey, man, let me come give you some AA. It's, let's go back and get this cap. And this guy's acknowledging the situation. The carrier might have forced him this way. The smoke cloud in front of him might have gone, hey, that's a smoke cloud. I need to get as neutral as possible against the smoke cloud, so if I get hit by torpedoes, it's as few as possible. Apparently his best course of action was to go nose into it. But you know the DD had to be aware that I was there. Right? Which is why the DD probably ran away instead of coming out and getting the battleship broadside with his torpedoes. He was probably afraid I was going to notice him and do something about it. It's kind of at this point where I go, oh man, I hope that bastard gets smoke again. Because if that guy gets smoke, I can get close enough and actually get a secondary kill in this thing. I'm like, and the last thing I need is one of these battleships to notice me and just delete me. Now, of course, I'm going to pop my fighter. I'm going to make these planes. I'm going to do whatever I can to help out our battleship. Dive bombers, I don't have a tendency of really doing priority sectoring. Unless I know they're going for a different target. I just might have been caught up with everything going on. One of these guys is noticing me, and that's the last thing I want. Well, fortunately, I chose correctly in that it was the
We've sunk an
battleship,
destroyer.
as I got my close quarters and a Pensacola. I finally got that stupid kill with my secondaries after, not gonna lie guys, maybe 5 or 6 tries, and I think this was the first game-ish for this. Unless there was something going on with the campaign, I can't remember. You know what? Yeah, there was something going on with the campaign, which is why I was playing this ship a little bit more often. But I ended up taking one torpedo from the Furious, ended up taking another one. But I got AP loaded because the AP should just ruin this guy. Oh, look, a Citadel. It's about time I got a Citadel with something, and my AP did something. Unfortunately, the guy was so low health. Now, I give the GG because, you know what? Their DDs are dead. Any sort of spotting coming from the carrier is going to quickly evaporate. Luckily for me, the Kiwi isn't noticing me. And once again, just shoot what you have in your barrels and switch to what you need. Oh my god, 7,000 damage. That guy was fairly angled up. This AP really does hurt, guys. Now, at this point, in all honesty, I should have just stopped shooting and kiting this guy away, but once again, I'm not being targeted, which is why I prefer priority target. The guy's shooting somebody else. I don't know why you're already shooting HE, dude. You can just absolutely crap on my day. Now, I'm going with the HE because just get the fires, burn the guy down, get his DCP, you know, just burn the guy down. He's angled up. HE is the better choice, even though I did some very good damage with AP. It's probably because I hit a section that wasn't damaged. Once again, I decide I need to run into a ship because, you know what, if you do it once, now it's got to be fun the second time, right? But this is what I mean by, you know, I need to be able to maneuver. Now, I should have said, sorry, but hey, guess what? I'm going to choose life over apologizing to somebody in chat. I've already said it once, so the guy knows it wasn't intentional. I wasn't trying to intentionally run into him. Wasn't being a jerk about it. When I did it to New Mexico. You know, so, I mean, it is what it is. At this point, I'm thinking, oh, I want damage. You know, I want to kill this guy, too. But I'm like, man, you know, at this point, I'm just really being greedy. And as soon as this QE dies, it's going to be game over. I.e., if I can get another fire on this guy, he's going to burn out. Or a battleship will just delete him. Well, not delete him. You know, finish him off. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this meme build on the Pensacola. My captain build is not the build you want for this. My modules really aren't the mods. You know, this thing is built to be a meme. The only reason I'm showing you guys this is to prove that this is what I'm doing as far as captain skills and mods. Go with the standard cruiser build for this, guys. Secondary build for Pensacola is very, 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 very difficult to play. And I got extremely lucky. I'm not going to deny this fact that I got lucky. Some of it was skill. Some of it was enemy ignoring me. Enemy ignoring me is more luck than my skill. Them missing their shots on me is more my skill. Could be a parcel of my skill and their lack of skill. But I got lucky, and I was still, I still used my skill and my knowledge to my advantage. I hope you guys enjoyed this meme build on the Pensacola. I do appreciate all the support you guys do give me. Please remember to compliment good teamwork, good team play. We're quick to report, slow to compliment. Please hit that like and subscribe button and have yourselves one heck of a great day.